Yo, was good, chat? Was good, was good. We here, we reacting live to One Piece. So I missed last week's chapter. Ha 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 ha. Whatever. Yeah, and I decided I wasn't. I'm never gonna skip any chapters, bro. 1178 plus 1179. So we'll just get both of them this week, bro. Like that ain't no thing but a chicken wing. You know what I'm saying? So we starting off with 1178. Let me just make sure y'all can actually like see me, because last time I did this, bro, you couldn't like see me on TikTok for a while, and I was just like, it was not great. It was not great. So let's get into it. Let's get into this chapter. Waking from a nightmare. That's the name of it, right? We got Kid chasing a bull on the cover. I wonder if Kid is gonna actually come back and be relevant, or if he's dead forever, bro. What y'all think? I don't know. I feel like he has to make a comeback of some sort, bro. But like, you never really know. Let's zoom in here. What do we got? Yo, appreciate the likes, fam, or the like, plural, like singular. Luffy. Hey guys. Oh, I zoomed in. I forgot that. What? That's Broken Usopp. Take care of them. What's happening over there? You want backup? I'll call. I'll call if I need help. But for now, you should keep your distance. Loki's gonna get pretty reckless. Coming from you. What is Luffy talking about? Loki's gonna get pretty reckless, bro. Like, huh? Like, come from him? Nah, that's wild, bro. Well, he is. Some years ago, a ship of giants was spotted at sea. Their captain was essentially gigantic, but they shrouded themselves in deep mist, attacking only government assets while remaining unseen. Oh, I think that's Loki they're talking about there. Luffy came back. So he sprinted over with Brook and Usopp because they got destroyed by Emu. I like, because what else was gonna happen? Is this Mu talking here? Attacking only government assets while remaining unseen. Yeah, so that was probably Loki and his crew while they were out at sea. They had a hit. They had a bone to pick with the government. At the same time as this, rumor spread far and wide of a massive flying. Yeah. Okay, so this is cool. I like that Oda's doing this because we can tell when Emu is speaking from the way the text bubble is italicized. I don't want to say italicized, but it has a little more like the way they write it is like a little more written, Not more written. That don't make no damn sense, bro. Has more definition. It's like it's in bold. Yes. It's a different font too. At that time, at the same time as this, rumor spread far and wide of a massive flying creature, and so the dots connect. Damn, she escaped. Too tiny. Where are you? There you are. You'll pay for what you did to Usopp and Brook. Oh yeah, them boys got absolutely. Okay, yeah, we see. It says Emu, the shadow is coming out of Gonko. The shadow, the demon shadow. That's what that is. Something popped out. If only thou would vanish off the face of the earth, as rocks did. And we are Loki in the back here, Emu's massive shadow, possession shadow thing, this form of them. Diabolical covenant. Why is that the official translation? In exchange for a portion of thy lifespan, I will give ye greater strength. In return, ye shall hate one another. So, okay. Domi reversi. Oh, okay. I think this is interesting here because I really want to pay attention to everything Mu is saying when they like. Oh, wait, sorry. Let me pull up the Discord real quick. I really want to pay attention to everything Mu is saying when they're like talking about this stuff because they say diabolical covenant. So when they say the word covenant, it's not the first time they're using this term to refer to like making a deal with someone. With the Holy Knights, that's also considered a covenant that they're like creating. Hold on. So what this is essentially telling me is that this like You got spoilers, spoiler, unspoiled. I don't understand what you mean. The chapter's out. The officials are out today. So this is like, this is the official chapter officially translated from Japan, my guy. I'm reading 1178 first and then 1179. So this is essentially telling me that when Mu creates these covenants, bro, it's like all of it is the same technique I'm believing. When they create holy nights and all that stuff, bro, it's the same as when they do Domi Reversi, but it's like it's a spell but in different forms. That's why Mu has to be like diabolical covenant and then say Domi Reversi, because with this one, when they're doing Domi Reversi, it's like, how to say, it's like a evil that it's like evil, you know what I mean? But when they're creating the covenants with the holy knights and stuff, 1179 broke the internet. You saw no spoilers, bro. Of course I saw no spoilers. I am a spoiler. What do you mean, gang? I was there. I was there. The moment it dropped at 5 a.m. in the morning, I was there for the spoilers for that, bro. Like, I was reading it at 5 a.m. on Twitter. Like, I don't play with it. I love spoilers, bro. I don't know. People be complaining about it. Like, oh, nah, not me though. Yo, this is so funny. Look at Luffy and Loki's face after after Mu tries to do me see them. Both of them just they're like, what was that for? This doesn't even hurt. Get off me. And what did you just say about rocks? Okay, so it doesn't work on either of them. As I suspected. Ye are both gum gum. The target's so small. I can't fight like this. And Ragnar's on top of him laughing. What was Mu gonna say, bruh? Ye are both. I think it's because of the ancient beings that are already possessing there. Yeah. Okay, no. It's one Domi Reversi. Domi Reversi is more inviting a demon. Don't you feel that's rushed? What you mean? What's rushed? Explain thyself, please. But yeah, Domi Reversi is essentially Mu calling upon a demon to inhabit that body. Like how it works, like devil fruits allow something to bind to the soul. When you eat a devil fruit, that's what happens. But when Mu performs Domi Reversi, it's kind of the same thing. They're calling forth a demon from wherever the hell, the abyss, the netherworld, whatever you want to call it. Shamrock first revealed chapters later, Emu. Well, no, I don't think that's rushed at all because it wasn't like chapters later. We got Shamrock's reveal like a year ago, fam. And we spent a whole like litany of time in the flashback. We normally wait in years. Yeah, exactly. That's why we're in the final saga now. No more that waiting years thing. I feel like that is what you're saying is along the same lines of people saying that Luffy doesn't struggle anymore in the anime. Like, no, he doesn't struggle anymore. We don't have to wait years for these reveals anymore because we in the final saga. The Nika fruit has awakened. We are on Elbaf. You know what I'm saying? It's like Oda isn't like keeping these things back from us anymore. Well, I mean, we'll get Dragon in time, but narratively, this is where the story is going. So, like, that's why we're getting all these major reveals and stuff. And like, on top of when we get to that chapter, I'll say what I have. I'll say I'll get more in depth into it. But we have not. We have still. Let me fix this camera. We have still yet to see what Emu's true form is, bruh. Like, we haven't seen Emu's true form as yet. What we saw in those spoilers is a hybrid form, but I'll get into it. Dawn Gatling, yeah, he piecing. So this is the second time I've seen Luffy's fist break people apart like this. Not even the second time. When he did it with Killingham as well, it broke him apart. Is this like a byproduct of regeneration? Ragnar. Look out, Luffy. Whoa, wait. Oh, nah. Yeah, he went back into his regular form because he said he couldn't fight like that. Yo, I love the little squirrel face. We'll talk on the panel. Nah, facts. I love the little squirrel face on Ragnar. It's so funny that like this powerful weapon is like a cute little squirrel, bro. Oda's gonna make like Oda's gonna make hundreds of thousands of dollars off of these off of merch on these things, bro. Nibelheim. I think that's supposed to be Niflheim, and they mistranslated it probably because like the Norse to the ancient Norse to Japanese. For real, Ragnar G. Okay, so we have Gonko frozen in the ice here. Whoa, you can do that as a finisher. Wait, I haven't gotten in enough. Hits. Okay, yeah, he went back to old man form instantly. I don't know who that is in there, but this is the quickest solution. I was just too big before. Makes sense, makes sense, makes sense. I like that from Loki, a little back like you. And this could be why Luffy like allowed himself to go into his old man form or like let Gear 5 run out like that. Because he knew once he saw Loki do a finisher, he was like, alright, okay, I could relax a little bit. I think it happens subconsciously, you know what I'm saying? Or like he can sense when it's about to run out. Because with Kizaru, that's why he did White Star Gun and hit him with that strong attack. And then he went into old man form. Because he can sense when he's about to run out of stamina in Gear 5. Fisherman Village Elbaf. Just put out the fire. That damn Loki got rid of the monsters, but he didn't leave us much better off. Man, Elbaf, bro. Bro, these Elbaf giants are always complaining about Loki. Oh, he put out the fire. Bro, shut up, bro. Like, shut up. Just be thankful. Because what would have happened if Loki didn't stop them? Y'all would be dead. Simple as that. They're always complaining, bro. Like, damn, bro. Like, be quiet. Like, jeez. Be thankful. No one else could beat Emu, bro. Like, relax. So it turns out Loki didn't kill King Harold. Well, I feel bad for that part, but none of the rest. Bro, I hate them! Jesus Christ. The way they look at Loki is just so like y'all are grown ass adults hating on y'all been hating on him since he was a kid, bro. They're losers for that, bro. I swear, they're like legitimate losers for that, bro. Cause what? What did the kid do? His father was always away, and his mother died. She tossed him into the underworld when he was just a baby, and all of y'all went with her bull BS nonsense talking about, oh, he's the cursed child. Like, bro, what? What? Yeah, sorry, not just a baby. When he was a newborn, like she had just given birth to him, and she threw him into the underworld, like brand fresh out the womb. Like, bro, like I like the man, the Elbaf, the Giants are Elbaf kind of losing me, bro. Like, Imu could wipe that whole island off, wipe that whole island apart if it's as far as I'm concerned right now. Cause like, yeah, ocean current, shoulder throw, yeah, Jimmy, let's see it. There's only so much the ODC system can do. It's not my dog. It's not my fault. Need Doflamingo eye. Now we need to see Dofi's eyes too, cause what is he hiding behind them shades? Would have been keeping that a secret for mad long for real, bruh. Yo, they always complaining, bruh. Alright, we got Dory, Broggy, Hadgerden, West Village. Is it all over? If they flip back to white, it's a success. But if they get back up, it wasn't enough. I'm sorry, captains. I was taken over by some wicked urge. Don't let it bother you. We failed to resist it too. Zoro looking tough with all of them right here, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Damn captains. How dare you? Still a handful of them left. Hang on. I'll handle. Well, oh, this is Chopper just slapping them. Yeah, you see, this is exactly what I was talking about. Chopper slaps them, and we can clearly see right now, though Flamingo's words are being prophetic facts. And look, he got bodies right after. Yo, my boy Loki a true warrior, bro. Elbaf gone soft. Like Harold did a good thing, but like, you know, they need a real warrior right now, bro. What was I gonna say? Yeah, bro. Look, like literally, we can see the demons flying out of them as choppers like slapping them. Hey Zolo, what did you just do? I don't know why, but all I have to do is hit them and it cures their demonic power. Is it because you're such a good doctor? What do you think so? I mean, don't bother me up, you jerk. But that must be it. Well done. That clears up this area. But what about elsewhere? Chopper after that second berry. It's definitely because he has the forest god fruit. I think like I think yeah, it's definitely because of that, bro. Because like look, we can literally see the demons running out of them when Chopper slaps them. They're afraid of the forest god that is like inside a Chopper's soul, bro. And then something else I was thinking about the other day is the fact that Chopper's devil fruit was shaped like a mushroom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if y'all ever heard of this theory, but there's a theory saying that like ancient humans ate magic mushrooms in order to like activate their minds in a way that helped them become like more humanistic. So the fact that the fruit that Chopper ate was a mushroom, and the way in the live action too, they refer to it as the cure-all mushroom with special magical powers, bro. We know that it's actually a devil fruit, but I'm telling you, man, that devil fruit was the forest god fruit, because the same way how like I believe emo is gonna have different transformations, not just the stereotypical three zone like hybrid full transformation human form. I feel like very much like Chopper, we're gonna see emu have multiple different transformations for their zones fruit, because we kind of see that with Luffy as well, where Luffy has like he has gear second, which is not really a transformation, but it's a different form, and then he has all the variations of gear fourth. It's because like a zone fruit's true power. Luffy read here. Exactly. A zone fruit's true power is to transform. And when you get into like those mythical zones, you get into all kind of different applications. So just the same way how Chopper is able to like transform into all kind of different forms, and we see Luffy with all the different forms of Gear 4, Gear 5, Gear 2nd, we're gonna end up seeing Emo do the same thing with all kind of. There's also Nika with black hair. I don't know about that. I ain't never seen nothing about that. A version of Nika with black hair. Every version of Nika's always had like white hair, even when we're looking at him in the flashback. So we can like we can debate on that. I feel like yeah, but I do feel like he'll have different forms in Gear 5. Or from the dreams of the kids. Yeah, Nika the Destroyer. But I feel like that whole Nika the Destroyer and Nika the Liberator thing, I feel like those are the same Nika, but from different people, from the perspective of different groups of people. Because like if Nika's coming up and waging war against your people and destroying everything, you're gonna view that Nika as a destroyer, you know what I'm saying? But that same Nika could go to another island and liberate people and be viewed as a liberator. Yo, appreciate the likes, 520, let's go. So I really feel like it's just perspective, but I also saw it with the Gorosei when Sanji kicked Nosjuro. Nosjuro was able to go straight from his hybrid form, his full zone form, into shifting kind of back into like a hybrid form without actually transforming. He just kind of like did this thing where he turned into smoke almost, bro. So like I think as we get into the zone fruits more, bro, we're gonna see like I want to say more craziness, but it's gonna get a little more wild. Alright. Ugh. No visible enemies around Craftsman Village, but we're dealing with fire. Brewer's Village has no enemies, but plenty of fire. Yeah, because you all live on a tree, bro. Like, that's no one's fault but your own. There's just the fire to put out now. Get confirmation on whether the demons are alive or dead. Our library, Saul. What it means, the fire was definitely raging on inside here, but I don't see a single charred book. The shelves are all empty. I don't see Biblo the owl neither. Let's hope for the best. Did he remove all the books? That would be wonderful, but where's Biblo now? I always had a weird feeling about that owl, Biblo. Like, I don't know, man. I always had a strange feeling about him because like number one, I think that's how I think Biblo is how Gaban and Ripley was able to, have a kid in the first place because like ain't no way they was doing that. No, that was not happening from a normal perspective. And we know Biblo is able to gigantify and shrink things, so I feel like he probably shrunk Ripley down to a normal human size, so her and Gaban could like enjoy their honeymoon, if you catch what I'm saying. Cause nah, think about it, bro. Look at the size of Ripley, bro. Ain't no way that's happening, man. On top of the fact that I'm glad they probably don't do much anymore. Gaban is an old man now, his heart probably ain't good. Yo. But nah. I feel Biblo definitely had a role to play in that. Once we finally started fighting back, it didn't take long. It's not like this was an all-out war against the whole organization. Knights from the Holy Land or not, it's only three of them. If anything, they were punching above their weight against Elba. Otonata did it with Big Mom. That's a good point. I don't really know how that Oda just likes to write these things in and then skip over. Yo, 1600 likes, appreciate that. Oda just likes to write these things in and then kind of skip over like the logistics of it. I don't know how that Tonata and Big Mom got it on, man. Like she Big Mama freak, bro. How much she got like 100 children or something? Like that's crazy, bro. But nah, this is mad funny that Sanji and Sanji said this. What happened to the great Emu? Oh, Killingham is thinking that yeah, because Emu probably disappeared from the ice at this point. They're thinking they was punching above their weight against Elbaf. I feel like yeah, only sending like actually no, because if the Straw Hats wasn't there, this plan would have worked perfectly. They did power scaling inward. But yeah, now I feel like they was punching above their weight because if the Straw Hats wasn't here, bruh, Elbaf would have fell. And Loki would have still been tied up in the underworld. So it's like, what they was about to do, you know what I mean? 14. Oh yeah, let's go. We at the end of this one. Outside the western village. Curse you, Earth. Oh. So this is what they meant. Summers has a metal heart, right? Team Luffy. Loki. Foog. You think I have food? Go to the village. And why do you look like that? Ragnar is huge as well, bro. Damn. Okay, so this is what I was saying, bro. Like, I know in the next chapter, Loki's gonna say that only Ragnar can melt the ice, but look how effortlessly Emu got out of the ice, bro. It wasn't even that hard for them. Bro, Killingham is just ahead, bro. Okay, and this is what I also want to say about the whole, oh, Loki killed the Holy Knight, Loki killed Harold. Harold had just become a Holy Knight, bro. His covenant with Emu had not been in effect for longer than like what, about 10 minutes. So I'm guessing his regeneration was not as strong as people like Summers and Killingham. That's why Summers and Killingham and the rest of them could be in pieces like this and just like be chilling, whilst like yeah, lice up would break the ice too. But nah, that's why people like Summers and Killingham can be in pieces and still be okay, because their covenants are way stronger than what Harold had. All that to say, Loki wouldn't be able to kill Summers and Killingham. The only reason he was able to kill Harold is because Harold wanted to die and he had just become a holy knight, so his covenant was not as strong, bro. That's what I'll say. People be overhyping that feed a little too much. Sacred Marie Joie. Damn. This is a building destroyed here, bro. What was happening at Marie Joie? Oda needs to show us what's going on there, bro. Because the Holy Land in shambles. Chamber of Flowers, Pangaea Castle. 5 elders. Yes, great Emu. I will be leaving the Holy Land for a time. Ooh! Harold got 1 mark, Killingham 2 marks, and Summers 3 marks. Are you reading for the first time? Yeah, this is my first reaction to the 2 new chapters. We're gonna get a break next week. Ah, bro. All right. Let's go to 1179. Y'all already know this is chapter, son. That's what I'm saying. Harold was not as strong. Have you seen what's in the chapter? Of course I have, man. Like, I don't spoil the chapters on TikTok anymore, but I make my spoiler videos for YouTube and post it. Ace with the double hat. Man, I love how Oda still keeps Ace alive within the story, even though he passed away. But I'm just like, every time I see Ace, it pisses me off because I'm like, damn, bro. Imagine how powerful Ace would have been. A fire using Logia fruit wielder with Conqueror's haki? Nah. Nah. Goldie Rogers' son? Nah. Nah. Ace would have been. That's why they had to take him out. He was too strong, bro. Too strong. Like, it would have been absolutely insane. Okay, so on the official translations, the name of this chapter is Nerona Emu Descends, but in the leaks it says the chapter's name is The Incarnation of Nerona Emu, which I guess is kind of the same thing, but like, it's interesting to see how the spoilers differ from the officials. That's why I like to wait until Sunday and read the officials, because you get like a better idea of what's going on. Great Emu. Did I hear that right? Yeah, you bums. Sacred Marie Joie, the Hall of Power. You don't mean to go to Elbaf, do you? Please don't do this. You mustn't descend to the lower world. Okay, so you see, that's even more interesting. When they're saying you mustn't descend to the lower world, and like Garling mentioned something about that. So are they trying to imply that there's a higher world? Or are they trying to say that them being above on the red line is the higher world? Because remember, the Lunarians used to live atop of the red line and they call that the land of the gods. So I'm just like, ooh, do not be so smug and secure. Do you think that the Holy Land can remain safe forever, Garling? What's with Shamrock's return, it seems that the situation is quelled, but the lower world's plan to starve us out still continues. Dignity and power will not fill our stomachs. What can we do on our own? Okay, so Garling is being like Garling. Josh Garling is a fraud. He is low-key a fraud. All of Shanks and Shamrock's power comes from their mommy. What we need right now is the military might to keep the rest of the world under our thumb. And then there's the former Navy headquarters. Click. Garling, where's all the food? This isn't very celestial dragon-y. I warned you about this, York. The Holy Land is under a food shortage, and one of the things that can break the siege is the Mother Flame. If you want to live like a celestial dragon, then hurry up and produce energy fast. But I'm hungry. Power plant labophase Marie Joie. Please tell me you haven't been spoiled on the chapter. Of course I've been spoiled on the chapter, bro. Like, bro. You know what? I appreciate the fact that you all want to see my unfiltered raw reaction, but like that's why I have to do a better job at marketing my spoiler videos on YouTube, because like if you want to see my initial reaction to that stuff, bro, that's where it is, bro. Because when I post that video, it's like that's when I just see the spoilers and I'm like, holy crap, bro. But after I've had a couple days to think about it, I'm more like dissect and like break down the manga when I do my review of it, because it's like One Piece is really dense and you need a decent amount of time to like really move through it and think about all the things that Oda's implying. Because like, bro, I have so much. I'll keep it for when we get to that panel, but I have so much thoughts, bro. So much ideas on like emu, bro. It's like crazy. Didn't show you the spoilers, then fair enough. That's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, I seek them out. I don't like. It's not like people like spoil me like, oh, I get, and then I'm mad. Like, nah. I like these spoilers. I don't have an issue with it. I have an issue when people only read the spoilers. That's dumb as hell. You need to read the chapters, bro. Okay, so I like this update here because this is letting us know that York is in fact in the Holy Land working with the Celestial Dragons on like perfecting the Mother Flame and like fulfilling her end of the bargain. This wasn't part of the deal. Needless to say, your original form, Vegapunk, is one of the rebellious forces arrayed against us. Consider this a way for you to take responsibility for yourself. I mean, Garling, I feel like Garling is fitting in very well as a Terranobito. I mean, as a Gorosei. I was thinking about Terranobito because that was what York wanted to become. It's been one disaster after another, and it all started after the arrival of Nika. Is it coincidence or fate? Be that as it may, Great Emu, you should not leave Pangaea Castle. We can send the Navy admirals from headquarters to Elbaf. No, just count the number of situations we're dealing with right now. There's too much going on. Then we should head into field again. Bro, you see, this is why I did. Okay, so this is one of the reasons why you should always read the official chapters. And I have a great disdain for One Piece Twitter, bro, because they made it. They when the heard about Artemis Plush looking at the Artemis 2 mission. Oh no, I was watching the pictures they took from the I was watching the pictures they took of Earth from the Artemis mission. I think it's kind of cool that they're sending them up there, but like I made a video in the moon mission thing on my TikTok page, so it's like I think it's cool, but like, is right now the time to be sending people to the moon? We got like 3 wars going on. Unemployment at the highest rate. It's one of the highest rates, bro. 7 days when they go back to Earth. Mm. Anyway, yeah, like the bro on Twitter, bro, they was trying to power scale and make it seem like, oh, like they said they'd send one admiral instead of the Gorosei, so admirals above Gorosei. No, you idiots. That's not what they were not talking to you guys at all. Speaking metaphorically, like the idiots on Twitter, bro. What they was trying to say with this panel was that a lot is going on right now. Artemis from Sailor Moon. Oh, I haven't watched Sailor Moon. Sorry. I probably should react to it and saw that online. We'll see. The One Piece anime is also back today, so I need to react to that. But The Gorose essentially are saying here there's a lot of crap going on in the world right now, and their military forces are stretched thin. So they were thinking about sending admirals, plural, more than one admirals, to Elbaf to deal with the situation. And then they were like, wait, no, we can't really do that because we got a lot of stuff going on here. We need the admirals. So maybe all five of us should head into field again and try to take care of the situation. But y'all couldn't handle it then. Then again, Luffy and the rest of the gang was trying to escape. They really couldn't fight Walkyrie. You know what I'm saying? Like Walkyrie had Luffy in a bind with that with that hide of his, bro. Then we should head into field again. This is no longer a coincidence, Walkyrie. Arrogance, sloth, detachment, pride. Casted away these things at once. Is this the great mood speaking? All is preordained. I will be back. You'll have to search the whole world. It seems Neptune had a daughter. They stole the devil fruit. What is in Elbaf? We found out who the pirate captain in the mist is. He is Loki, Harald's son. Whitebeard protected him. Who is it? Monkey D. Luffy? Who is that? Marshall D. Teach? Ah! Nah, people underestimated this shit, bro. This shit got me hype. You see, this is why I hate agenda pushers so much, bro. I hate they despise them. This is not the what's good, Marius. This is not the scaling of who's the strongest, bro. This is the chronological order of events that have happened to get them to this situation, to bring forth the prophecy of the Harley text. Ain't no power scaling here. This is narrative, bro. And it all started with Rocks. Rocks was the first one to appear who threw a wrench into Moo's plans by just existing. By just existing, bruh. And then we moved to Goldie Roger, who actually found the One Piece, but he couldn't use it. I have my theories on that too. But he set into motion the Great Pirate Era so that everyone could go forth looking for the One Piece, bruh. Putting the word out into the world. Then we had the birth of a literal ancient weapon in Neptune's daughter Shirahoshi. She was born right after Goldie Roger found the treasure of the world. Then Shanks stole the Gamu Gamu no Mi. Let's go. Shanks stole the legendary devil fruit, bruh, from the government. The Nika fruit evaded them again. Then we had Harold on Elbaf. We had Harold on Elbaf becoming a holy knight and ultimately betraying the government. And his betrayal of the government is what led directly to Loki having to eat the ancient devil fruit of Elbaf, reawakening Nidhogg for after centuries. Then we had the friggin' Summit War. They couldn't save Ace. They couldn't save the son of Goldie Roger because that was never destiny, bro. But you know who did save them? Whitebeard and Jinbei. They carried the prophesized child, Monkey D. Luffy, protected him from dying, and then Teach touched down and stole Whitebeard's fruit, bro. Oh my gosh. Oda just laid it out all for us, bro. Man, Power Scalers really finna ruin the anime, bro. Nah, I've seen these spoilers, fam. I've seen these spoilers, but it's not gonna dull my reaction. I promise you that. Once I see it in full, bro, like, man, this is like I think this is like one of my favorite panels in all of One Piece so far, bro. I'm not even kidding with you. Like, this is the entire story. This is the entire story. This is the entire story right here, laid out before us. All of the events that have led up to this, bruh. It's been preordained. Ugh. Absolute peak, bruh. Absolute peak. I hate power. I hate people who only think about power scaling, bruh. Then we have it here, Nefertari D. Lily, Joy Boy, Davy Jones. Still you continue to torment Moo. Yo, that's so funny. Emu is fed up on their shit, bro. Yo, I'm willing to bet Lily teamed up with Joy Boy and Davy Jones in the last world, and that's what like stopped it, bro. Still, you continue to torment Moo. I desire Vivi. It all began long before this great Emu. Oh nah, bro, no for real. Emu had enough. Emu's pissed off now. That's why they're pulling up in the flesh. They're like, alright, this is enough BS, bro. It's been 800 years. 800 years, and I'm still dealing with these damn people. I killed them and they're reincarnated. Nah, Mu must be fed up, bro. Like, I know Mu is the face of slavery and oppression and everything, bro, but I know Mu must be exhausted at this nonsense, bro. They're like, yo, what's good, Marius? Thumbs up, man. It all began long before this great Mu, the holy land I leave to thee. But great Emu, in the lower world you are. You see, no, that's exactly what I was saying. Emu's body. I think Emu want. I don't know. I'm not sure what Emu wants VV for. You know, I know there's a lot of theories saying it's for another vessel. I as well think that Emu's vessel is severely weakened and most likely damaged from the last war, and that's why they can't leave the Pangea castle. Which is why the Goro says being like, "Yo, Mu, you can't leave the Holy Land, fam. Like, you're gonna your body, you know what's gonna happen." But Mu's like, "Yo, I don't care." They had a long nosed brat on Elbaf telling me some crap about pull up and run it with your own hands. I pull up and run it with my own hands. We do not have the right to stop the Great One, but still, if Great Emu leaves the castle, no need to say it, we all know. It is by the Great One's design. None of us can prevent it. Ooh. Bro, I promise you all, Emu's obsessed with blue haired girls. Lily, Gonko, Vivi. That's why Mo wants Vivi. Nah, for real. Usopp's greatest rage bait feat. Nah, for real. Usopp literally, Lily was supposed to be the 20th, so Mo is incomplete. Facts. Maybe that's what happened too, because Rock Zebek did refer to Mu as the Rat King. Maybe Mu absorbed all of their bodies to create a form that was strong enough to hold in the Demon King. Because I do believe that along with Mu's devil fruit, there is a demon possessing them. I do believe that. And I'll keep pushing that agenda. So that's what I'm saying. Bro, guys, when this gets animated in 2028, it's gonna break the internet. I promise you it's gonna break the internet. Nothing is gonna be greater. Elbaf New World, Hazardin Stanson, Western Village. Look at this. One of the demons was trying to put himself together again. So, god damn it, not again. And he's still alive. Let me see. Look, it's like a magnet. It's scary. Not half as scary as you. You said your name was good. I'll remember that. You better watch yourself because I'll personally see to it that you experience a miserable death, you wretch. Emu's devil fruit is Mu is the devil in the devil Emu Noro. I don't understand what you're saying, fam. The person Mu currently possesses right now was the original eater of the first 20 devil fruits. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like you see, it's I don't want to shoot down any theories at all because like all theories are valid, you know what I'm saying? My personal thought is that whatever the hell happened to the 20 Kings, I feel like maybe Mu did eat them, bro, absorb their essence. Because I'm telling you, man, Mu is more than just the devil fruit. There's more power coursing throughout that body. I feel like it's the devil fruit and the demon. And that's why, because that's what I was talking about earlier with Domi Reversi. Like, the same way that Mu has a demon sealed inside of them, when they commit Domi Reversi, they're commanding demons into the bodies of the people that they're reversing. And that's why they have to be like diabolical covenant, because they have to enforce that pact onto the person for the demon to be able to enter their body. It's probably why Mu also has to stab them, cause them some kind of damage, so they have to like heal them. You should okay, wait. You should look at this too. A steel heart? Does that mean if we destroy this, they won't be able to go back to normal? Oh, look at Summer's face. So yeah, Mu is not taught musica in this case. Yeah, just like how Ulta. Yeah, like how Ulta was possessed by taught musica, but like it's not is yeah, basically. But just like you said, Mu is not taught musica in this case. Like Mu Nerona Emu is Ulta, and the demon we could refer to them as Mu. Oh, I made a theory about this a while ago where I said like how when Emu speaks about themselves in the third person, saying Mu's will is not complete, Mu this, Mu that. That's the demon talking and referring to like Emu, the king Norona Emu, their plans. And like the demon would be taught musica in that case, and Mu would be like Emu's actual body. So destroying the heart is key to destroying regeneration. Maybe that's why Loki was able to kill Harold, because with that strike, Loki destroyed Harold's heart. Ah, absolute fire. By the Walrus School, Usopp, Brook, hang in there. They've got broken bones. Maybe I should cyborgize cyborgize them. Yo, imagine Usopp becoming a cyborg, bruh. Where's Chopper? I'm going to personally remember your name, Sanji, for revenge. Now say mine. I forget. And Oda said back in 2022 we would see being like top musical soon. Yeah, no. Then that like, yo, shout out Nathan AG, bro, because that basically confirms it for me right there. Because I've had this theory for a while that Mo is possessed by a demon along with having a devil fruit inside of them. But like, I feel like everything is just lining up to like say that. Yo, Sanji doesn't even remember Killingham's name. That is hilarious. That's so funny. And great. Don't give them any attention. They're trash, bro. Absolute garbage. Bro, look how he has Killingham in pieces hung up from a tree, bro. Like the straw hats, bro. Is it that the Holy Knights are complete bums? Or the straw hats are just that strong? Because when Gonko first pulled up, like she was putting belt to ass on them, bro. Like she had them in her bind. But I also feel like maybe it's just because Gonko's a better fighter, you know what I'm saying? And then too, it's like, but also, nah, I feel it's because of Devil Fruit hacks. Gonko's arrows were like extremely difficult to deal with, whereas Killingham's dream monsters and Killingham himself was not that difficult to deal with. I feel like it's a I feel like it's a scaling thing, and you have to like actually like really take into effect what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I don't think that the Holy Knights are complete bums. I just feel like the Straw Hats are a Yonko crew now. You know what I mean? Like, and you gotta come real good. Gunko's very good with her arrow power number one, and there's a lot of hacks to the fact that you can't destroy the arrows and how they work. So it's like a very weird ability to get around. Whereas with Killingham and Summers, that's just brute force right there. And if it's anything the top tiers of the Straw Hats have, it's brute force. Why is the school frozen? It's not merely sapped all its heat energy. It's not. I merely sapped all its heat energy. Okay, okay. Schools, school foods frozen solid. Don't even taste good. Food. Gotta give some to Usopp and Brook. Not until you get back to normal. Yo, I like how Loki's just looking after Luffy, bro. Like, that is his captain. Like, say what you want. Loki's joining the crew, bro. Hey, Loki, that bad guy you froze. Is she dead? It's a flash freeze. It won't be fatal, but only this guy can melt the ice. Don't worry, they aren't going anywhere. I like this group, bro. The arrows are not Gonko's power. What? Yes, it is. The arrows are 100% Gonko's power. Gonko ate the arrow fruit, bruh. Like, whose power? Like, Gonko was using the arrows before Imu possessed them. So how would it not be, how would it not be Gonko's power? Imu has a devil tail. That's what Imu used to stab Sabo with. We see them in every incarnated form, they have that tail. Like, hold on. Let's see. Yeah, Holy Knights, Gonko, Arrow Woman, Arrow Fruit. Like, yeah, it is her power, fam. Like, 100%. It's her power and it's her individual body. Alright, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Huh? What? Okay, so we see Nami sensing it right here, bro. Oh, she's nice. Woo! Bro, look at her reaction, bro. Oh, this is a massive pillar of black smoke. What's that? Ain't just black smoke. No. Could it be hellfire? Just saying. And it's showing up in multiple places. Like, why is it move acting like that? Okay, let's get into it. Ooh, oh no. Oh no, it was so that oh no. Holy crap. Guys, this is even crazier than I thought it was gonna be. Look at this panel. Bro. Jesus Christ. This is why I hate Twitter so much. Cause you'll go over, bro, look at this drawing, bruh. People over there be like, oh, Oda's washed, Oda's washed. Shut the hell up, bruh. You talentless buffoons. Not you guys again. I'm talking about those losers on Twitter. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, I didn't even, like, I saw this. And it makes sense. Emu appears, like, look at it right here. Emu appears at the center of the pentagram. Why does Mu's pentagram need to be so big, bruh? And this is way bigger than the one that Gunko and Shamrock. It's like Emu is like creating a pentagram of their own to appear on an Elbaf. Yeah, Emu has magic powers. Like, but very specific arcane magic abilities. They have the ability to like summon and control things that like they have like they that I don't know how to say it as yet, but we haven't seen everything. And anything happening in next chapter is Usopp's fault. 100%. Well, not really, because Mu themselves said that like all of this was ordained, so like they couldn't really stop it. But yes, Usopp baited the devil into coming to Elbaf, like him and his big ass mouth. Everyone come quick. What's all that rumbling about? Don't worry, Nami, I'm with you. Sanji, now is not the time, gang. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's look at it some more, bruh. Doro run, Doro run. The houses. Why am I dreaming? Yahoo! Whoa! So someone said in one of my videos that Mu has a special tune that plays just like Luffy, and yeah, they do. Even the forest. Bororo run. Done. Is this someone else's power? Hell yeah, and look, they're getting demon wings. Yeah. This reminds me of Big Mom's powers. It 110% is the drums of oppression. It's because Big Mom Soro no Mi functions in kind of the same way that Domi Reversi and all the other packs function. Emu's mere presence, because they are like the king of devils, like the top tier devil. Emu's mere presence influences things to come to life with evil energy and evil intent. So like when they appear, you see, it's encircling the entire Aurus castle. They're like just their aura, bro. Oh my goodness. Like it's literally the drums of oppression, bro. The drums of slavery and oppression. Like, jeez, bro. And it has to encircle this entire area for Mu to touch down, almost like this is like a domain. Like, jeez, oh my goodness, bro. Absolute peak. Absolute peak. Let's go to the next one. Ooh, and look at Mu touching down. Oh, look at the power. Straight from, like, it looks like the castle is about to explode, bruh. You see it shoot down from the sky. And a massive blast of concrete. Bro, look at how thick those lines are, bro. This is power we haven't seen. This is like Joy Boy level haki we're seeing here, guys. Jeez. All the giant children are passing out. That's color of the supreme haki, bro. Was that from the castle? That's the same haki as before. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. What would you do if you see this in real life? Bow down on my knees and cry and run and hide and dig a hole and bury myself, bro. What you mean what I'm doing if I see this in real life? I'm succumbing. That's what I'm doing, bro. Inside Aru's castle, throne room. Cough, huff, cough, splat, huff. Yo, what's going on? Jeez. Okay, so there are. All right. Let's talk about it. I'm so hyped. I'm so friggin' hyped, guys. Chat, no. Let's talk about it, bro. So, oh my goodness. So we see the reason the. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I can't even get the words out of my mouth. The reason it's such a massive the reason it's such a massive expression of energy for Mu to touch down is because what we're seeing here is like Mu's actual power incarnate getting down. Bru left his gooning room for the first time in 800. Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. It's not a silhouette. This is Mu in their human form here. This silhouette form that we're seeing with the crown with the 3 points, this is Mu's human form. But this human body is weak. And I think specifically it's weak to sunlight. I don't think Mu can be in the outside world and face any amount of sunlight, which is why they well, other than the fact that the actual pentagram is in the Arus castle, so that's where they kind of have to touch down. But that's why they spawned a massive pentagram in the sky, because that is the level of power that is being transported in Mu's body, and that's why Mu's vessel is cracking and not working anymore, because it can't handle the demon that they're holding inside of them. Because this is an 800-year-old body, immortality or not, after a while it's gonna start to deteriorate from that amount of power, bro. So like when Mu touches down here in the Arus castle, they're coughing up blood, and we see them coughing up blood because their body it's no longer able to, like, how to say, it's no longer able to like cope with the amount of power that they're keeping inside of them. You know what I'm saying? So what do they do immediately? They start to transform because their demon form. Think about it like this. Think about it like this, right? Kaido in his dragon form is way more durable than when he's in his regular human form. And the same thing goes for Imu when they're in their full zone form, their demon form, their devil form, wherever the hell it is. They are way more durable. So what do? They transform into the hybrid form, so it gives them more time on Elbaf, more time to fight the Straw Hats, bro. And like, I want you to think about it like this, bro. If just transforming into their hybrid form is enough to completely subdue basically them dying, because as soon as Mu touches down in Elbaf, bro, they're vomiting up blood, they're spitting up blood because their body can't hold that form. Imagine what the full zone form is. That's why they came themselves, bro. Because Nika and Needhog, they know that the Holy Knights, the Admirals, they're not gonna be able to handle this, bro. Because Mu themselves fought against Nika and Needhog 800 years ago, bro. Oh my goodness. It's getting absolutely insane. And look at it. When they start to transform into their hybrid form, bro, we see the wings coming forth and everything. And that's how I know that this silhouette is them in their human body. So Oda is still hiding Imu's true face from us. Keep that in mind, bro. We still haven't seen what Imu's true human face looks like as yet. Oda's still hiding that from us, bro. You see how these wings start to spawn here, and we see Conqueror's Haki again? Who else do we know? When they transform, it bleeds Conqueror's Haki everywhere, bro. Nika, Gear 5 Luffy, every time he transforms, bro. He even split the sky by himself because the amount of Haki that was emanating off of his body. Imu literally blew up a giant castle, merely transforming into their hybrid form, bro. And look, they have a tiny little hand here. I'm considering it could Mu be a male in a female's body. I mean, I don't want to say that, but like, ooh, nah, it's so tough, nah, bruh. Bro, look at it, bro. Look at it, bro. Yo, Moose just aura farming. Moose straight aura farming, bro. They touch down. They transform Oda ain't hiding it from us no more. No, I mean Oda's hiding Moose human form from us. This is a hybrid of their zone form. I'm willing to put I put everything on that, bro. This is not what their full human form looks like. So we technically still don't know. But bro, look at this panel, bro. It's literal hellfire. It's literal hellfire. Let's zoom in some more, bro. This is hellfire around the Arus castle that Mu just blew up, transforming. And we see all the trees and everything rejoicing, bro. They're like, yes, the great one. Great one. You mean in person? Someone's up there on top of the castle. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh, but in that logic, is Gear 5 Luffy also the hybrid form? You see, I think the reason why is because with Luffy's fruit, his fruit is truly the Hito no Mi. You know what I'm saying? So like, because Luffy's human and he's using the human fruit, his transformations are gonna be a little different. But I don't think Imu has any type of human fruit. I think Imu's fruit is straight up a devil or a demon or something like that, bro. Let's zoom in on this transformation a little more, bro. Like Mu is straight up just aura farming on top there, bro. Look how they got their hand on their chin and they're watching down. Ah. Like they're a little more comfortable, and the hair is just like the Nika form, bruh. What if let's read the title boxes. Creator of the world. This is why you read the officials. This is why you read the officials. This is why. Creator of the world. One of the first 20. Power. The devil's fruit. I've been saying it. I've been saying it. I've been saying it. But it says devil fruit in katana. In katakana instead of kanji. That means it refers to a person. And yeah, no. Bruh. Oh my god, y'all need to I'm gonna go rewatch. I made a YouTube video a while ago, bro, talking about all of this, and I can't believe I think I was actually right, bro. I'm gonna post it on my TikTok stories. Y'all need to tap in and go watch that video, bro, because I think I predicted a lot of this, bro. The devil's fruit. The katakatana means to give special emphasis on what they're saying, and like I think it's the same thing as adding the apostrophe. They're not saying power, power, devil fruit, Akuma no me. No, they're saying Akumas no me, bro. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. King of the world, Saint Nerona Imu. And we got the eye on the back of the hand, bro. What if? Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. The Nika in the mural is black and white. Because the manga is black and white, my guy. Let's pull up the mural since you're talking about it so much, bro. So this is a coloring, and we can see Nika here. He's colored with white, and then even here we see his skin is black, but his hair is still white. So I think it resonates the same. But I want to talk about this mural after, bro. I just what the bro? This is so annoying. Okay, I want to talk about this a little bit. We know that is used when spell foreign names. So basically, devil is the name of or the person. You know. Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. It's the same thing with using the apostrophe. It's meant to give special emphasis to the name, so they're not using it. It's not being used to describe the fruit. It's being used to describe the person. So when they say the devil's fruit, they literally mean no. Mu has the devil's fruit, i.e., Mu is the devil. Like I want to talk about it a little more. I want to talk about this a little more because I think something that has gone over people's heads when we're talking about Emu and Lily and all this stuff. What if? What if? Because when I see this eye tattoo on Mu's hand here, all I think about is Egyptian mythology. All I think about is the Eye of Horus. What if Emu was the king of Alabasta? What if Emu was the original king of Alabasta and was intended to marry Nefertari D. Lily? And Lily betrayed Mu because Mu betrayed not just Alabasta but everyone else in the world. What if that's what happened, bro? Yo. And that's why Mu has had such a hit. Because Alabasta, remember, Alabasta was the first kingdom we visited, bro. And oh yeah, yeah. Join up the Discord, guys. That's the link for the Discord. Join the Discord so you all know when I'm streaming and when I drop my spoiler videos and everything else. Cause in my all of my spoiler videos have like at least 2 or 3 theories in them. Cause I always make theories based on updating the information. So y'all can tap that. No, that's literally what I'm thinking. Joy Boy stole his queen. Lily and Emu were supposed to be married and they were gonna move to the Holy Land and become the kings of the world. But Lily didn't want all that power. She aligned herself with Joy Boy. And by her taking the D in her name, it pissed Emu off. So Emu went on a rampage, killing and absorbing the 20 kings and making a deal with the actual devil to attain that power, bro. Because like Emu looks like, look at this, bro. I've been saying this since we seen it. Emu looks hella Egyptian, bro. Hella Egyptian. Everything about them just instantly reminds me of that. So like that's like even these pants that Moo is wearing right here, bro. Like the stripes on it and stuff. Hold on. It can't be a mistake, bro. I said Gab, not Gap. Bro, oh my goodness. Yeah, look at Zoro's coat here that he got from that he got. It's the same kind of clothing, bro. The cape, everything, bro. Like, hold on. That's why his cape is so dope. His cape is dope. But no, look at it, bro. What the males wear on Alabasta, it looks just like it, bro. What Luffy was wearing as well, Ace was wearing, all that stuff, bro. Like Imu's clothes, his get up, everything, it looks very Middle Eastern. Just like the ancient kingdom of Alabasta. I'm telling you, man. Plus, we never found out what kingdom Mu was originally from. We know Narona was one of the original houses. So what if Imu was supposed to be the ruler of Alabasta? And then no. Narona Nefertari. Yo, what does he want Vivi for? That's a good question. I feel as though there's some there I don't have a theory on that as yet. It could be to marry Vivi. It could be to like absorb their body. Maybe they need Vivi to like complete themselves. But from what we're seeing here, bro, I strongly believe Imu was supposed to be the king of Alabasta, and they got cheated out of it because we were told they must be sharing something special that Vivi and Lily share. No, exactly. Because like Vivi looks exactly like Lily too. And I like someone earlier in the chat brought up the fact that Gonko has blue hair as well. So Imu really is obsessed with these blue-haired women. And we know that the celestial dragons have a proclivity for kidnapping beautiful women from the One Piece world. The devil's fruit. Oh my goodness, bro. Look at them horns. They really do curve and form a S. Dog from Ohio. One of the first 20 kings. Because yeah, everyone excuse me. Yo, Kingstar, appreciate the follow. Nah, yeah, I don't see any devil tail, bro. We seen it. Look how big it is too. Yeah, no. Emu ancient giant. Nah, Emu's not an ancient giant. This is everything we see on them here is from the devil's fruit comic from Ohio. Everything we see on here on them here is from the devil's fruit, bro. Like now. Emu is I think Emu was supposed to be the king of Alabasta, and Lily betrayed him. It went sideways. So maybe there's something in Alabasta. Maybe there's still something else in Alabasta, and that's why I think Oda is gaslighting us with the with arrow fruit, bro. No, the arrow fruit is Gonko's power, bro. I think all devil fruits, and I've been thinking this for a while, but I think all devil fruits, especially like zones and paramecias, they're just like because we know that devil fruits have superior and lesser versions. So I think all of them intrinsically are like inferior versions of Emu and maybe even Luffy's fruit. Like mythical zones were the original fruits, bro. And then from there we got like the regular zones, the paramecias, and Logias are something completely different. Turning into an element is insanity. Even Vegapunk said that. Like he couldn't even deal with Logia, so like there must be a special law behind that too. But this face reveal, this like, wow, bro, wow. Oda just like yeah, Oda cooked. This design, all the little like tattoos on them. I can't wait for next week because yeah, look how Oda has Emo on top of like essentially a pyramid, bro. I feel like he's spoon feeding. He's spoon feeding it to us, bro. He's like, yo, this emu, mind you, we have never seen a Logia awaken. No facts. We haven't. We don't even know what a Logia awakening. Well, we have a slight idea because of what happened to Punk Hazard after Aokiji and Akainu's battle. That island is still half cold, half lava. They spawned glaciers and volcanoes on an island that didn't have any before. That was a lush paradise. So I think what happens when Logia fruits awaken is kind of what happens with Paramecia fruits, except with an elemental nature. Like, because how the hell do you make volcanoes on an island that has no volcanoes? It's if you turn it into a friggin' hellish wasteland. So I think when Logia fruits awakened, they turned the environment around them into the element that like it spawns. So take for example, if Green Bull was to awaken his fruit in somewhere like Alabasta, it would turn Alabasta into a dense, lush, like green rainforest. I hope we see an L return, bro. But like, what would that even do? Like, would it turn the entire place into a lightning storm? Like, we have seen an awakened mythical zone in Luffy, but like, I was gonna say this too, bro, with the awakening of the Logia, with the awakening of the zone fruits. Kaido is another perfect example. Kaido had other transformation forms that was not his awakening, but was outside of his regular three stage transformation. Because where the hell did Flaming Dragon come from? He turned into a fire dragon all of a sudden, out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. That wasn't an awakened form. That was just something that he could do. The true power of zone fruits is transformation. And like these three transformation forms are just standard. But when you get into the mythical zones, it gets even wackier and crazier. What we're seeing here is simply one of Emu's hybrid forms, bro. Emu probably has so much more power in their bag, bro. Like I'm telling y'all. Zone Awakening is like Impel Down. Yeah, the basic Zone Awakening. The basic one. Yeah, in God Valley flashback when Kaido got the fully transformed immediately. Exactly. Can we look at Emo in the room with Sabo, the transformation? Yeah. It's over here. Mhm. Yeah, look at this thing, bro. Look at this thing, bro. Like they literally turned into a massive. Yeah, they're a demon. That is the devil. That is actually the devil. Like nah, like nah. Look at how much bigger the summon circle is than emu hybrid. Yeah, no, you're 100% right because we can like we saw what it looked like when Harold. Hold on. I want to see. Yeah, look at Harold, an ancient giant said to be about the size of Oz. He's standing and he's still looking up at the empty throne. But when Emu transforms, they're massive, bruh. This is what some people drew onto it. Nah, this is crazy, bruh. What if Awakened Luffy is Sun God Nika? He is, bro. Bro, Chuck Norris solos, you're wild, bro. uh, is that an Emu hybrid? You can go back and look at that. Yeah. Emu goes into hybrid form here, but they blow up the castle before we can see them in their fully transformed zone form, bro. And then, like after they blow up the castle, they're just aura farming on top of it. See them; they're still coughing up a little blood, but they're wiping it off. Yeah, nah, the straw hats mirror Luffy's to an extent, so you can take on whatever form he like. Yeah, no, 100%. And like Imu's powers are gonna mirror him in the way also that like when Luffy can actually change reality at will, but Imu's ability to summon things is gonna be able to counter that. Plus, I bet their durability in this form is extremely high, and the fact that they can wield that weapon, yeah, Luffy might, Luffy's gonna, Luffy might end up close to death, bruh. I'm not gonna lie, Elbaf is gonna fall. Yeah, we need a whole lot more info, bro. This is what I love about this is Chuck Norris would give Emo a run for his money. It was good Stormy. I also got major Big Mom vibes from the talking houses, and I wonder if it's so. No, that's what I said. I said that earlier. The Emo's ability to create Gorosei and Gorosei, Domiroversi, Holy Knights, all of that, it stems from the same ability that Big Mom has to create homies. It's a piece of Moo's soul that they give to these people, i.e., a piece of their power. Which is why when Harold died, it weakened Emu so much because that was a piece of Moo's soul that essentially died. And I think the reason Moo does that is because they themselves can't be out there in the world all the time because their body is like physically way weaker. But whew, whew, all right, guys, I'm gonna have to wrap it up here. Um, yo, Marius, can you drop the Horcrux like in Harry Potter? I said that in my spoiler video, bro. I said that. Marius, can you drop the Discord link one more time, fam? So that yo, Cherry Blossom, appreciate the follow, man. So that y'all can see my so basically hit that link, join the Discord. Anytime I drop a spoiler video or any type of content, I send it into the Discord so that you all can see. Also, my YouTube link is in the bio on my TikTok. So if you all want to go see my theory videos and all that stuff, bro, y'all can like go watch it. That's why I'll put it up on the screen, but I'm ending the stream now. So like hold on, let's look at the mural. Okay, let's read this one more time. Within the nothingness there is breath. The forest god Chopper sent forth devils. When they say devils, I think they actually mean like actual devils. Join so you don't miss the cool parts. Nah, facts. Yo, appreciate the rose cooking, Jay. The sun only aggravated the fires of war. The people of the half moon had a dream. The people of the moon had a dream. People killed the sun and became gods. The sea god rampage. He and they could not meet again. I still think that the sea god is sealed within Emu, bruh. I think the guy on Zunisha with the crown is Davy Jones. Yo, yeah, I might really have to drop a theory video this week on One Piece because like this is too much, bruh. Within the chaos there is void. The meddlesome lingering shadows shall remember the day of promise. They will listen to the voices of the half-broken moon. The sun god dances, he laughs. He leads towards the world's end. The sun will return, a new morning will arrive. He and they will surely meet again. They say he's the old king of the world. Nah, Davy Jones. But what does king of the world even mean in this context, bro? Oh my goodness. Anyway, guys, I gotta go now. Gotta go react to that new One Piece episode and drop my reaction on YouTube. So, like I said, hit that link, join the Discord so you can see all the One Piece content that I'm gonna drop and all the other content that I'm gonna drop because I make hella content. And I just want to say this was a fire chapter reaction. Really appreciate all y'all that pulled up here. We did choose Chopper as an opponent. Still stream today? Yeah, still stream later for gameplay. We're gonna be doing finishing Spider-Man Miles Morales and then finishing FNAF 2. So y'all can tap in for that. But I just wanna say much appreciation. Much love to all of y'all that came out, was giving your theories. You know, this is what I live for. This is why I love streaming and reacting to the One Piece chapters. Because it's just absolute fire. And yeah, y'all can like you can definitely just watch it over and anything else like that. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to all you guys. If you like this content, make sure and like and leave a subscribe. And any theories you all have, leave it in the comments on my stream and I'll watch it and respond. So yeah, much love.